financial hardship, profound existential dread. We'll be experiencing this and much more as we destroy the local ecosystem and possibly doom humanity. Welcome to Dredge, where your job is simple: catch fish, sell fish, and ignore the fact that the fish might whisper your name at night. We destroy our boat by crashing into rocks and end up in the town of Greater Marrow. We are then greeted by the mayor of the town, who informs us that our old vessel is damaged beyond repair. He offers us a boat as a loan to keep us in business, but he will be deducting a percentage of our earnings. That I do not like, but I'm in no position to counter. After realizing I am yet another victim of capitalism, I head out to sea and encounter my first school of fish. I successfully catch them, but realize that my storage is the size of a fucking bathtub. I soon learn that I do not have the necessary equipment to catch some of the local wildlife. That could be bad for business. And so the grind begins. My goal is to turn the local ecosystem into a ghost town, basically become the IMF of the ocean, extracting resources, leaving chaos behind. Why? Because I need a shiny new boat. Every fish I catch is an externality for the ecosystem, but who cares? We are here to disrupt the seafood industry. As I explore deeper waters, I can't help but feel like I'm being watched. But I shrug it off, thinking it's my crippling anxiety coming out to play. We come across another school of fish and drop hooks for our last catch of the day, when suddenly, I ignore the ominous eye at the top of my screen and head to the town across the bay. We are greeted by a dock worker who asks if we're lost, to which I respond, no. He lets us know that we can sell our fish at the town of Greater Marrow. He also lets us know that we should keep an eye out for the lighthouse. We are then greeted yet again by the mayor, who reminds us that we are in his pocket. At this point, we have amassed a debt of biblical proportions. And until we pay this debt off, this pile of shit will continue to harass us. It's clear that I need to think of a plan to get this guy off our back, and experience what it is to be free. Free from debt, and free from greaseballs like this mayor. This is what I think of him.
Stop being greedy pieces of fucking lying shit! Fucking Steve every fucking time! Garbage! You motherfuckers are garbage!
I need to sell my fish and sell it fast, so the mayor points me in the direction of the local fish market. Upon entering the fish market, I am greeted by a destitute old man, who also happens to smell like shit. The old man agrees to take a look at our inventory, and before we know it, we're striking up a deal. And by deal, I mean a completely unethical and shitty exchange. We wrap up our transaction and I'm greeted by the mayor yet again. He tells us we're doing a good job and gives us a parting gift, which is all fine and dandy, but I need to make some serious upgrades to my ship. So I head over to the shipwright, in hopes that she will turn my haggard vessel into a money-making machine. Her services include repairing, purchasing equipment, and upgrading my boat. She also sells fishing rods, nets, engines, and lights that will help me on my journey. My immediate goals are now clear to me. I must continue to fish, sell fish, and explore the surrounding areas for valuable resources. I have a long road ahead of me, so I'll need to get some much needed rest before we embark on this journey. I hit the hay and awaken to what can best be described as a fucking harbor witch. She approaches my fishing boat docked at a fishing harbor and asks why I'm here, to which I respond, I'm here to fucking fish. I make an attempt of explaining my business plan and goals for this city, but she doesn't seem to know what the hell I'm talking about. Fuck. The mayor catches us just as we're about to head out and asks if we can deliver a parcel to the dock worker across the bay. I reluctantly agree, though I'm not too happy about it. This will take away some valuable time from our fishing and exploring. And just like that, I am caught in the web of this horrific man. My only hopes now is that I will receive a monetary reward for completing this task. We make our way across the harbor as I'd like to get this mundane task out of the way as soon as possible. There to greet us is the dock worker from before, who not only gives us money, but gives us a book to read in our spare time. This is fantastic, as I do not like doing shit for free. It is clear that this guy, unlike the mayor, knows what it is to be a hustler and to work for a living. We are now networking and getting closer and closer to our goal. The dock worker seems like a down-to-earth fellow, and I wouldn't mind stopping by for a chat every now and then. It appears others reside in this village as well, such as the antiques trader. When I find treasures across a map, I could bring them back to him and sell them at a high price. He is constantly high as shit, so I don't think he'll notice. This random task turned out to be a lot better than I expected. I move on to decimate the local wildlife yet again, in hopes of achieving my dreams of financial freedom, and single-handedly stimulating the economy. While bartering with the fish merchant, I am approached by some creepy guy. While I am not opposed to people watching what I do in private, this was unexpected and warranted an explanation. This creepy guy then invited me to his island, which is a story I felt I've heard before. I was apprehensive at first, but then I started thinking to myself, if this guy has an island, he must have a lot of money. And if he has a lot of money, he may be willing to invest that money. In what, you might ask? In me. And in a brand new engine for my boat. I head over to the creepy guy's island to find out exactly what it is he wants from me. He lets me know that he has artifacts scattered all over the map, and if I bring them back, he will reward us. These artifacts, however, are hidden deep on the seafloor and cannot be reached by conventional means. I will need something stronger and longer to help pick these artifacts up from the seafloor. The creepy guy then gives us a dredge crane, which we can use to pick up these artifacts and return to him for more rewards. I cannot believe how well everything is going for me at this moment. There is nothing on this earth that could ruin my mood. I lost track of time at the creepy guy's island, and it is now nighttime. And to make things worse, I blew out my fucking motor. My vessel is now significantly slower than it normally is, leaving me vulnerable to whatever the fuck is out here.
What the fuck, yo? God damn!
A horrifying monster emerges from the deep, and I begin to realize how seriously fucked I am. Soon after, I am hit by heat-seeking fucking tornadoes. My hull is damaged and now requires repairs.
No. Wait.
I avoid complete and utter annihilation and make it back to the bay. I will now begin to lick my wounds and make the necessary repairs to my ship. I meet up with the shipwright and have her repair all the damage to my vessel, but I'm feeling kinda down on myself, so I head over to the local painter and ask if he can add something to my ship, something that could pull me out of this overwhelming depression. He makes the necessary modifications to my ship, and I'm feeling better instantly. We've made $7, destroyed a food chain, and possibly doomed humanity. But that's progress. Remember, in Dredge, the only monster is you. And the mayor.